Barack Obama never said he would have a black agenda, so I can't fault him aside from being a coon.
What they want the man to say, hey, I'm doing this for black people. I'm going to hand out free checks.
And now every group is more powerful than black folks. That's not Donald Trump's work.
Can't do enough for black folk.
But Barack Obama took everything black people fought and died for and gave it to every other so-called minority group.
Tell me who you got, because you ain't got 5 presidents better than Barack.
Barack Obama changed the game. He was the first president in American history black people asked to do absolutely nothing.
All right, let's talk about Lyndon B. Johnson. He got a Civil Rights Act, allows us to vote, do all this stuff. Oh, man, they tear that around. It was better for segregation. So we now got one of the possible, Lincoln and him. I'm going to give him a possible. He tore both. Kennedy got shot in the head. So we're going to move him out of there. So we can't count that. I mean, but damn. But you're right. He was trying. But
all right, fam. It might be a little heated on this one. We're going to be talking about Barack Hussein Obama. That's right. The melanated president who came in and boogered his way into the White House. Some of us feel like he ain't do jack dookie for the black people. And guess what? We got one of our professors, our doctors want to say a little something about it. Check this video out.
Barack Obama never, ever said, I'm going to do anything for black people. When Jesse Jackson ran for president, 84, 88, he said, I'm going to have a black agenda. Al Sharpton ran for president. I'm going to have a black agenda. Shirley Chisholm ran for president. I'm going to have a black agenda. Barack Obama never said he would have a black agenda, so I can't fault him aside from being a coon. The problem is we projected onto him this messianic consciousness that he never ascribed. But Barack Obama took everything black people fought and died for and gave it to every other so-called minority group. And now every group is more powerful than black folks. That's not Donald Trump's work. That's not Joe Biden's work. That's Barack Obama's work. Before Barack Obama gets elected, you are the priority minority. The government wasn't doing nothing for you, but they had to address your issues. Whether they were for it, whether they were against it, you couldn't ignore black people. Every president until Obama had to make a stand on where they stood regarding the black agenda. Barack Obama changed the game. He was the first president in American history black people asked to do absolutely nothing. When he gets out of office, Trump takes over, and all of a sudden, Al Sharpton, who met with Barack Obama more than any black leader ever met with a president in history. Dr. King didn't meet with Kennedy and Lyndon Baines Johnson as much as Al Sharpton met with Obama, but Al Sharpton didn't deliver a single tangible good to the black community from all those meetings with Obama. Not nothing. And so when Trump gets in office, black people say, well, Donald Trump, you got to be accountable. And Donald Trump looked at us like we was crazy. You just had a black man in the White House for 8 years. Ain't did shit for none of you. Ain't do a damn thing, and y'all celebrated him. So because I'm white, I got to do for you. If Obama don't have to do shit for black people, I don't have to do it either. And that's Joe. Why you think Joe Biden ignoring black folks? Why you think Joe Biden gave the Asians an anti-Asian hate? He gave the Native Americans an anti-crime bill. He giving Ukrainians billions of dollars, Afghanis billions of dollars. He taking care of LGBT. Joe Biden said transgenderism is the #1 civil rights issue of the decade.
He did.
And black people still voted him in office. Joe Biden was Obama's vice president. Joe Biden saw how black people worship the man who had no agenda for them. If Obama don't have to do nothing for black people, I damn sure ain't got to do it. You think I'm going to mess up my relationship with the Democratic Party for you ninjas? Y'all didn't make Obama mess up his relationship with the Democratic Party for y'all, so I don't either. By giving Obama a pass, we created a very dangerous precedent in this country where no future president has to be concerned about black people.
Man, that mother came with that fire. Now, I don't know. Go ahead, T. Lay it out for us, baby.
Man, look, I wish I had a little chat bot to read this stuff off, man, so I won't sound so venomous about this stupid ass dude. I hate when black people say somebody ain't did nothing. They want the man, what they want the man to say, hey, I'm doing this for black people. I'm gonna hand out free checks, and here you go. It's gonna have your name on this, the black agenda. The man had to win office. It's about the game getting in office. Once he got in office, let's talk about what Barack Obama did. So let's see. Let's see what he did. So let's see if we can prove Dr. Umar wrong here. So let's talk about Dr. Umar says Barack Obama has done nothing for black folks. Let's see some of Barack Obama's key accomplishments. And these are centered around for black Americans. Let's see. So labor and income market, income and poverty, unemployment rate for African Americans peaked at 16.8% in March. So that was high. Since then, African American unemployment rate's been larger percentage, falling much faster than overall unemployment last year. So basically, during Barack's reign, unemployment went down for Black folks. Poverty rate for African Americans fell faster than any year in 2015 since the year 1999. Let's see, African American children also made large gains 2015 with the poverty rate falling from 4.2 percentage points, falling 4.2 percentage points. 400,000 fewer children in poverty. So we ain't did nothing for Blacks. We all know about Obamacare. I don't care what you say. I work in healthcare. It works. It did help for a lot of Black folks and as well as white folks who were poor as well, who did not have insurance. So that's basically insurance for everyone. You can know all about Obamacare online if you want to get to that. Let's talk about education. Education high school graduation for African American students at its highest point in history. During the Bronx reign there. But no, he ain't doing nothing for Blacks. Oh, let's talk about support for HBCUs. Let's see here. Oh, U.S. probably responsible for funding more than $4 billion for HBCUs each year. Pell Grant funding for HBCU students increased significantly between 2007 and 2014, growing from half a billion there to $824 million. That Brock ain't do nothing, man. He just was just in there, man. He couldn't say anything. That's fine, whatever. See, the first in the world program provided unique opportunities for HBCUs to compete for grants focused on innovation to drive student success. Again, I think he even came to A&T. Shout out. But again, I ain't
right.
It's whatever. Criminal justice. Let's see. Oh, yeah, all them other presidents. And we're gonna challenge you guys at the end here. But all these other presidents, let's see what they did about incarceration rates. Since how Reagan locked half of them up. Let's go. African American men failed during each year Obama administration at their lower points over 2 decades. Got us out of jail, dog, but he ain't did nothing, man. People getting to see their families, but that don't mean much. That's whatever. Nominality in juveniles and secure detention has reduced dramatically over the last decade. Big Obama served through some of that. President ordered Justice Department to ban the use of solitary confinement for juveniles held in federal custody. If anything, know about solitary confinement is not good for a youth. Definitely messes with your mental, but that's fine. You don't gotta believe me. Let's see about My Brother's Keeper here. Launched the My Brother's Keeper initiative, 2007 to 2014. Opportunity gaps faced by young boys, men of color, ensure that all young people reach their full potential. Again, he's set up some programs there. You can read more about that. But these are all, again, things he did. Advanced equity for girls and women. We know about the gay marriage report. I know we'll get somebody saying, well, he supported gay marriage. Hey, he did that. That is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people it helped, some people it didn't. Whatever. Small businesses, he did this for 8 million minority-owned firms. U.S. 38% increase since 2007. Let's see what else he did here. So I don't want to go on and on because I could go on and on because this does go on and on. Also, more African American judicial appointees. Again, those appointees appointed by Obama or by his administration. Yeah, not to mention, like I said, he also got the reduced sentencing for weed and crack cocaine and all these other foolish things that have people locked up for an ounce of weed for 20 years. He also helped alleviate that, among other things. Like I said, we can go on and on about Barack Obama, what he did or didn't do. Also, we can talk about him having the third highest approval rating behind Clinton and Reagan ever. Tied with, I believe that would be maybe Eisenhower. In regards to approval rating, 87% approval rating for Black folks. What is Dr. Umar talking about? What are we doing here? Why is this man on the news talking about what he's doing? Doing nothing. This is running his mouth. Don't understand it. Don't understand why we let folks get a platform, run off at the mouth, say this and that. Clearly wrong. Clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. Again, and I also, Black America, I challenge you. Give me 5 presidents better than Barack Obama. I bet you can't name 5. I'll give you Lincoln. We go Lincoln 1.
Kennedy.
But they still tear Lincoln down. This is he said a lot of stuff about Black people. Man freed you, made sure you couldn't be unfreed. But that's okay. Fine. Nigga can't do enough for Black folk. That's whatever. It's fine. All right, let's talk about Lyndon B. Johnson. He got a Civil Rights Act, allows us to vote, do all this stuff. Oh man, they tear that around. It was better for segregation. I don't know about that. So tear that down. So we now got one of the possible, Lincoln and him. I'm gonna give him a possible. I'm tore both
Kennedy.
of them. Kennedy got shot in the head, so we gonna move him out of there. So we can't count that. I mean, but damn, but you're right. He was trying, but the policies he enacted by Lyndon B. Johnson, i.e. the Voting Act. Wow. So we're gonna give you one of the possible, Kennedy and Lyndon B. Johnson. We're gonna give you a possible of Abe Lincoln because you tore him up, even though he freed you. Jimmy Carter didn't do enough as Barack Obama, but he did some stuff for some black farmers and subsequently helped. That's it. Who you got? Who we got? Nobody that did stuff for black Americans. Bring them to me. Put it in the comments. Tell me who you got, because you ain't got 5 presidents better than Barack. I dare you to try. Clinton, you want to say Clinton? They said he was half black. Oh, let's talk about that. Did Barack Obama ever have a scandal? Black man in office. Did he ever have a scandal? Clinton did, but that's fine. Nigga got in office, and no scandal, didn't do nothing. All he did was get his black man gray hair. You know what, though? That's cool. But you know what I heard the other day, Vic?
Tell me.
I heard something from Kevin Gates. And I don't listen to his music like that, but he said something that I enjoyed when he said it. He said, you know what I hate more than a nigga? 2 niggas.
Wow, man.
Niggas be talking, don't know nothing. Shut your ass up, Dr. Umar.
Wow.
I'm done. Ran over.
And, well, you know what, fam? I can't. I don't have nothing to say. I mean, he brought the heat, and I didn't even notice. You know what it is, man? I'm gonna tell you what it is. We didn't see it in the sense of for black folks, by black folks, and I think that's what they're saying. Look, our agenda is we want this. So sort of like gays wanted the right to marry. That was their agenda. That's something that they specifically didn't want it. And black folks, I'm gonna tell you what we want, or at least I'm gonna tell you. I think all black folks want it, is regardless of whether or not we'll get it or not. Reparations for what took place back when. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have reparations. I think anybody who is in my line of people who know that the ancestry go back to being in captivity, I think they would want it too. The idea is that they don't think they can get it, so why even talk about it? But if we could get it, like tomorrow, just by asking, I think we all who was part of the slave trade would say, yo, pay me my 40 acres and a mule. So maybe that's it. And hey, but what you just brought out, man. Hey,
what you gonna do, man? Again,
I don't know. Put it in the comments. I ain't got nothing to say. I know I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of like what's saying that Obama ain't do nothing for us, but you just kind of proved me wrong on that. So I yield.
I appreciate it. That's all. Hey, America, give me 5. Dr. Umar, give me 5. You're better than Obama. Let's go there. We can do the top. We can do top 10 basketball all time. Let's do top 5 presidents. Let's go. Give them to them.
Black folks.
For black folks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Put them against the white folks. The ones too. Yeah.